Greetings, my name is Satan, and I'm narrating this video today in place of drama. As you can see, he's picked a pumpkin for this year's Halloween, and he's sketched out some ideas to use as reference to carve out this pumpkin. Knives and pencil are at hand, and as you can see, drama is now sketching in with a pencil a design onto the pumpkin to make the carving process easier. So just sketching out some simple lines there to get everything into proportion. We're now adding the detail. The teeth and the eyes. And there's the eyeballs. Now with the carving. But before we get into the carving, we'll just sketch out a little circle on the top there to cut an insertion into the top of the head, performing a lobotomy. Easy does it. Just trimming up our scalp. The scalp ready to be fitted back onto the head when we're done. Now, drama is pulling out the brains from the pumpkin head, and I will eat those brains later. Scraping around the inside of the head with a spoon and using one's hands to get all of the brains out of the pumpkin head. And there we can see the scalp fits snugly back on top of our pumpkin head. Using our knife, we will carefully insert and cut out the mouth. Cutting out the mouth carefully, revealing those teeth which we sketched in earlier. Using a combination of a kitchen knife and craft knives. Now we're cutting out the eyes. Carefully does it. Using surgeon's precision to cut our eyes out and away from the pumpkin head. As you can see, we've left the pupils in place there. So when the candle is inserted inside the head, it will create a nice effect. Just cleaning up around the teeth, just like a demonic dentist. Peeling away the skin away from the teeth. And we will go through the whole process on each tooth in the head. And then we will refine the teeth with a scalpel and sink them further into the head to give quite a nice effect, making the teeth look more 3D. But we're not at that stage yet, but we will be in a moment. Just cleaning away the flesh from inside the head and around around the teeth, and there you can see we're just defining those teeth more. Although this year's skull isn't so evil as last year's skull, but looks can be deceiving. Carefully does it. Refining those teeth. Just defining those pupils inside the eye sockets there too. Cleaning the inside of the head a little more. And there we put a candle inside, just polishing up the scalp to fit onto the head. And there we have it. This year's Halloween head. We just need to wait for it to get dark to see it glow. And there we are. Hello, Satan here again on one of Drama's videos, or narrating at least. In today's video, Drama is going to be creating a horror effect eye, as you can see in the video there. We're banking on enhancing his looks, but as they say, you can't polish a turd. So first off, we have a fake eyeball made of plastic, toilet paper, cotton wool, liquid latex. Make sure all your materials are safe for your skin, and check your materials to avoid any allergic reactions. Drama has placed the eyeball onto a piece of plastic and fixed it down with the liquid latex so that the latex doesn't get into his eye. You must be very careful here. Drama knows what he's doing, so do not attempt if you're unsure about the process. So first off, glue down the eye on the piece of plastic bag which has been cut out, and let that dry, and then we can use the latex to fix down the piece of plastic to the eye and avoiding the eyeball. And now you can see Drama just fixing the plastic around the edges to merge in with his skin using the brush. We will build up a few layers to secure our prosthetic in place. And we will use the hairdryer to speed up the drying process between each coat. More layers of latex, or another layer of latex. Ha 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 ha. And that's where we're at. those layers. So they are with the tissue paper, and drama will tear those into pieces and fix the tissue onto the last layer of latex. This will create added texture and effect. And we're going for that kind of torn, maybe burnt looking flesh. Just touching up with the latex there. More tissue paper added to the eye. More torn tissue paper. Applying more latex to fix down that layer of toilet paper. Going carefully. This is quite a tricky process when you're applying the latex yourself. It might be wise to have two people and have one person apply the latex onto the other person's skin to create your desired effect. More hair drying there to speed up the process. And using the end of a paintbrush just to scrape out some of the latex to add some texture. And now we've got some cotton wool just to bulk out our wounded eye, and to add more texture. Applying more latex onto the cotton wool. Try to get your cotton wool fixed onto your wound, as the paintbrush may pull the cotton wool away from the last layer if dry. Applying yet more latex to create more texture. Just dragging down the soaked cotton wool to create even more texture and try and simulate torn flesh. Applying yet more latex, building up those layers. And now the paintwork. Make sure you use skin-safe paints. Face paints will be ideal for this type of thing, or perhaps makeup with different colors. So first of all, we applied a flesh tone, and now you can see we're applying the blood, or the blood-colored paint, which is created using cadmium red and a burnt umber to get that blood red look. And just building up layers to create our desired effect. Using the fingers to smear in the blood around the wound to merge in with the face. Touching up with a little bit of yellow to give that hellish, pussy, zombie look, perhaps. It is a definite improvement on Drama's aesthetic look. A definite improvement. And there we have it. A kind of mad human, perhaps turning into some kind of zombie or undead entity. Or perhaps he's just been wounded on the face. Very creepy. Hellish. Hello, Satan here yet again, and Drama's pondering on a Granny Smith apple. And in this video, he will be carving spooky designs into Granny Smith apples. At first, Drama said he wasn't going to upload this video because he didn't think it was good enough, but I said to him, some people might appreciate your work with carving apples to make them spooky. So, there we are. Don't ever say Satan doesn't have a heart. Just don't tell anybody that. Now, that was a contradiction if I ever heard one. Anyway, let's get on with the video. As you can see, Drama has a selection of tools, including craft knives, clay sculpting tools, which you can improvise with and carve any kind of shape into your apple for Halloween. Now this first apple, and we have two in this particular video, and on this apple here, Drama is attempting to carve a skull-like shape into the Granny Smith apple. Just persevering as he goes. And as you can see in the top left-hand corner there, that's last year's eye, which was made from latex and hasn't rotted since last year's Halloween. On with the video, and as you can see, Drama continues to sculpt the skull. Nostrils, eyes, and teeth, and in this case, just the top teeth. Somebody might have knocked out the bottom teeth in a fight. Who knows? Or maybe had a rock cake that was literally made of rock. Who knows? We may never know. So onwards and continuing to refine the sculpting into the apple. Using the fingers perhaps to smoothen out the edges. And you can just see the pips inside the apple there, which could represent the remnants of eyeballs. And there we have it. A skull in a Granny Smith apple. And now, as a little extra, a quick carving into an apple to make a quirky, spooky face. The sky is the limit in the designs that you can create into your own apples. This year we didn't get a pumpkin for some reason, and that's why we've been using apples. And there we are, folks. 2 carved apples. Ready for Halloween. Let's just hope nobody eats them. Oh, look! He started to eat them already. Drama, you naughty boy. happy Halloween.